When you cast your vote, are you certain your ballot was really counted? With Vote by Mail in Oregon, we have one of the best voting systems in the country. We have paper ballots, but do our election officials even look at them? The fact is, they don't. They tabulate our ballots by scanning them into a computer. How can we be certain this computer tally is accurate? In Oregon, we use two methods. Method one is controlled by the Secretary of State, which is he typically selects some random precincts. Method two is controlled by software, which only occurs in a very, very tiny margin of victory. Method one has its problems. It's only applicable in the November general election, and it only applies to two candidate races with the most votes and sometimes a measure. It has another problem. The Secretary of State controls this recount. The Secretary of State selects a panel of 3 people to determine random selection, which can be easily manipulated behind closed doors. This doesn't work. It is rarely used and fails to protect from self-serving mischief. But the biggest problem isn't mischief, it's hackers. Oh, but we have that other method. Method 2, which is an automatic recount, which occurs when there is a very tiny margin of victory. How tiny? Very tiny. 2 votes out of every 1,000. And that has more problems because malware can override this narrow margin. And software can be hacked.
How to hack vote tabulation systems. Hacker to-do list. 1. Make certain the margin of victory is greater than 0.002. Easy. If we can hack the NSA, we can certainly hack Oregon's high-security election systems. 2. Activate malicious code during actual tabulation, not during test. Easy. The Volkswagen emissions testing was hacked and undetected for over 7 years. Piggyback the malware with routine software updates so that it will wait until just the right moment. 3. After executing its script, make sure the malicious code disappears without a trace. Easy. Computer scientists such as Abby Rubin of Johns Hopkins University and David Dill of Stanford University says this is simple.
Unfortunately, method 2 is 100% hackable. Is trusting the tabulation system and our election officials enough? We used to have election systems with the entire counting process open to the public. But now, your votes to improve your future can be easily stolen. After all, elections are often driven by the transfer of power and money. The ease of hiring a hacker can be too tempting to resist. Let's protect our valuable Oregon votes. The county clerk's office is the first line of defense. This is where the physical ballots are collected and tabulated. Our county clerks have the power to oversee hand counts of all ballots with public witnesses. County clerks should be experts in election integrity and advocate for the very best vote-by-mail practices. For example, how about this idea? Computers are good for their speed, but limited public hand counts assure high statistical confidence in the accuracy of the results. Shouldn't all elections and all races be double-checked? How about the titanium standard? In 2006, Oregon election protection advocates created the titanium standard, a protocol to ensure with 99% statistical confidence that the computer tally is accurate.
In November 2017, the state of Colorado successfully implemented a risk-limiting audit with a hand-counted sample to double-check their election tallies. FYI, did you know Colorado is also a vote-by-mail state with similar security flaws?
We must ensure that the ballot tallies in all elections are worthy of our public confidence. We need this now in Clackamas County. We need election officials with proven expertise in election protection, fresh ideas tempered by experience. Our county is the best place to secure our election systems. We cannot wait. As Thomas Jefferson said, the price of freedom is eternal vigilance. Sherry Healy brings extensive election knowledge and the drive to make your ballot count. Sherry Healy for Clackamas County Clerk. Why not the best?